guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're watching Fullmetal Alchemist, Brotherhood. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are watching episode 41 of Fullmetal Alchemist, Brotherhood. And the last episode was informative, crazy, and boy did I need that. I needed an origin story. And granted, we're not going to get that in the beginning, and I kind of knew that, but like learning how we got Father and how we got Hohenheim, that Hohenheim was just a number. He was a slave. He's number 23. And, you know, the homunculus, the dwarf in a flask. I don't know how we got that. I don't know at what point he was like, feed me, Seymour. And, you know, Hohenheim's like, prick, and like gave him a drop of blood. Like, I'm not quite sure, like, the origin to that, which I hope we learn, or if we never do, I guess I just have to settle with eh. But we learned that the homunculus was able to survive and kept Hohenheim alive because of the blood, and now Hohenheim himself is a Philosopher's Stone, and he ran into Izumi. I was gonna say we ran into Izumi, but like he ran almost through Izumi with his hand, rearranging her insides to kind of fix everything, because he said there was no way to replace what you have lost, but I've rearranged things, so, you know, now she's not going to be throwing up. But it's really interesting that he said that, because like the boys are very much on a mission to replace what they have lost. You know, Al's body and Ed's arm and leg, and I would presume also Izumi, you know, like getting her organs back so she could probably, you know, try to have a child again. I think that's like really what we're working for and what we're working towards with alchemy, because I thought like maybe Hohenheim and Father were on like two different ends. One was like more alchemy and one was more alchemy, but you know, they never went to Jing, and I feel like that's where Jing kind of maybe originated a little bit. Because where they met in Cersei's was where like there were some Ishvalan people that had been taking refuge there, and you know, I don't think the tale was told by the Ishvalans. I think it was told by the people from Jing, and so like those two people are different people. I was like with Father and Hohenheim looking exactly the same, that's got to be what it is, and that's why Father didn't recognize the alchemy. But I don't think Hohenheim knows alchemy, because if he did, he would have said there is a way. Well, that's assuming that he's all knowing about it as well. Maybe he doesn't know, but him being a Philosopher's Stone and not being able to give her back what she had lost, you know, like we were really hoping that like the equivalent exchange would be different with a Philosopher's Stone, and that's why the boys had moved over to alchemy. So that's a bummer to hear, but I'm still hoping alchemy can do something and help them. But as far as I care and feel, I don't think anybody should be immortal. And I'm like trying to think of like what would be like the appropriate equivalent exchange for the boys to get their bodies back and to get their body parts back, and Izumi to have, you know, her organs back. And the only thing I can think of is like Hohenheim sacrificing himself because he's made of thousands of Philosopher's Stones. He's made up of thousands of souls that have created the Philosopher's Stone, as we heard Ed say at the end of the episode. So, like, I don't know if that's a willing and great sacrifice for truth. I'm trying to think of like what we can do without alchemy, because I don't know if alchemy has even got the answer. We assume so because we know alchemy can't do it, and we have to sacrifice a lot of lives to get a Philosopher's Stone in order to create that again. And I don't even know if we can create that. According to Hohenheim, we can't. Again, I don't know if he knows enough to know that maybe we can. But I also think that like the quest for immortality is just always going to be for naught. You know, no matter what you do, immortality should never be obtained, and it shouldn't be something that you strive for. And if equivalent exchange is a real thing, then like I don't know, even with alchemy, what you would have to exchange in order to have immortality. And I would hate for us to get to the very end of this and Al not be restored to his body and Ed not get his body parts back and Azumi never be able to have a child. So I don't know if that's the way that they would end it after this whole entire journey, or if at the end we get a lesson and it's just like, and that's why you don't, FAFO, right? F fuck around, find out. Yeah, okay. I had to make sure that was right. Sometimes the gears get stuck. Anyway, I'm really interested to get back into this because we also saw General Armstrong, Olivier. She is at Central. She kind of like not only threw Raven under the bus, but in the cement, but she kind of just said like, he was blabbing all your secrets. Let me have his job. And Bradley's like, okay. Works for me. But like even her and Roy having a little bit of a conversation in the hallway, they were like giving each other information without giving each other information, which I thought was brilliant. And then to see him and Hawkeye come up with like their little code of her like double tapping and him going, I'm listening, and her like saying all these people's names and like spelling out Salim Bradley as a homunculus. Brilliant. I love them as a pair. Oh my gosh, what a brilliant way to be able to speak to each other, because I was just like, I'll turn off those lights and whisper sweet nothings in the dark. No. It's unfortunate, but I like their way better, dare I say. So now, Roy knows about Salim. He knows to like keep his mouth shut. Like he doesn't know why, but he knows. He's just like, if Hawkeye's telling me this, I'm onto it. So I don't know how we talk to Olivier. I want to see, I want to say Armstrong. What is his name? Alex. I guess Alex and Olivier, but I always call him Armstrong. I want to see the Armstrongs together. And, like Roy mentioned the thing with the flowers and, so there's Armstrongs out there that like, I want a family reunion. I want it so badly. I would absolutely love to see all the Armstrongs together. That's what I have hoping towards that. Now, like, Hohenheim is around. Azumi is around. I don't know. Oh, you know what? I'm trying to think of all the players that Father wanted for the transmutation circle. Maybe Hohenheim was one of them. Ooh, I hope not. Oh, I hope not. But we haven't heard anything from Greed? Fu? Lan Fan? Nothing. Al was out in the cold, freezing, even though he wasn't freezing, but he was having a hard time. He was struggle busing. He was in a blizzard. And like, I don't care if you have a real body that can feel cold or not. He was already struggling physically to fight the wind. But then like he saw his body and like he was having this moment and like, it's not great. Not great for Al. So I'm hoping Al either finds some shelter and can collect himself, but he's really thinking that his body is dying and his soul is separating from the body that he has. Well, actually, that's what I think. I think his body's dying and his soul's starting to separate from the armor. And I hope that's not the case because we have a lot of episodes to go. But I think he has the will in him to stay there. Now, we're also traveling with May, Scar, Winry, Yoki, Marco, and then 2 chimeras, all headed back to the wall of Briggs, or Briggs. I guess Olivier is the wall of Briggs, but there is a wall in Briggs. So they're headed back there. They do not know that she is not there, but her team very much is standing behind her. So I think they'll find a way to hide them for now, because we also have Kimley out there being Kimley, doing Kimley things. Scared. So we've got a lot of people to catch up with. I thought we were all going to converge and that didn't happen last episode, but it was a really good episode, so I'm not upset about it. But guys, let's get into this episode, which I am super excited about, so let's go. Oh God, shadows. Oh, I just got anxiety.
This place is like a maze. Try not to get separated.
All right.
Okay. Oh, dynamite.
What's this stuff?
Not a candle. Don't light it.
Relax, they wouldn't blow up even if we wanted them to.
Enough. Quit dawdling. They could already be after us.
Grumpy Uncle has spoken.
We can't take any risks with Kimberly and his men, so first chance you get, take out all three of them.
Understood, yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, Ed struggles with that. The Abyss. Well, that can't be good.
No, I'm not gonna have any part of that.
Do you really think he'll tell us anything?
No.
He's too dangerous to live.
But we don't know that about his men. I mean, for all we know, he could be manipulating them somehow.
That is a valid point.
You show mercy in this place, and I guarantee it's gonna get you or your friends killed.
I know you don't want to kill Buddy. You don't have to.
I had almost forgotten that he's just a kid.
Indeed he is, especially if he's naive enough to think he won't have to kill anyone.
He's not naive. He's just hopeful.
But in a way, I envy their conviction.
I mean, I don't know if I could kill somebody. Push came to shove. I don't think I could live with it.
An immortal person is seen as a golden being.
In a sense. It comes from the man who
Gold.
brought alchemy to Xing.
Gold
The
hair.
legend says he was an immortal with golden hair and eyes. And that's where the term first originated.
An alchemist with golden
Wait,
hair and golden
what?
eyes, huh? Sounds like Ed and Al.
Hey, over here! The exit!
Oh my god. They have no idea what they just said. Is it Al? Oh my god, he's buried! My Alphonse! How cute.
It was the only way to warn you.
Look at me.
About what?
Briggs has been taken over by troops from Central. You'll be walking right into their hands if you go there.
Well, then what are we supposed to do?
Yeah, what are they supposed to do? What are you
Just
thinking,
follow
Scar?
me. There's a mountain village called Osbeck nearby. It shouldn't take us long to get there. I've been
Okay.
told that some of my people have taken refuge in the slums there.
An it's
Okay.
fallen refugee camp?
It's not like we really have any other options.
Yeah, you might want to turn your jackets inside out, though. I don't know if you want to walk in there with those.
Don't worry. Brother's got it all taken care of.
3 men in the squad.
Did he make another armor like thing for the... Oh, I can't even talk. Did Ed make more armor that looks like Al? That's what I was trying to say. It's not
Let's
that
get
hard.
going.
Yes, sir.
Don't get carried away, Alphonse.
Could you have made this thing lighter?
It needs to be authentic.
Hold on, brother!
Hurry up, come on.
You don't have to talk at all. Good grief.
Is it clear?
Yes, sir. He's in my sights.
You're not going to be able to kill him. Why even try?
What's wrong?
Ed.
Look, I want to catch Scar.
You're
just...
trying to buy some time for your snipers to get into position, aren't you?
They're already in position.
They're just standing there talking. What should I do?
Can you still
Nothing.
target Kimberly?
Yes, sir.
Then aim carefully and fire.
Yes, sir.
No. No. I mean, I don't think they would have been able to take out Kimberly, but like somebody needs to stop Kimberly. At least get his like Philosopher's Stone away from him.
Son of a...
Oh. Whoa. Oh, it's the big boys. Chimeras, of course. I mean, dope looking too. Oh, this is great.
Damn you, Kimberly. I can't see anything. On the
Can
bright
you
side,
create
they
something?
Can't see me either. The odds are...
Yep, no, they can see you. I mean, I don't know how you stop these guys without killing them. Oh, Ed! Is he okay?
Ow! Falling like that's gonna stunt my growth even more!
Oh, you're lucky it didn't kill you. That'll really stop your growth.
Do you happen to know what dynamite's made of?
It's
I don't.
nitroglycerin, isn't it? And
Oh, yeah.
nitroglycol. And there's sawdust. Isn't
Thanks
there
for
ammonium
the-
nitrate in it too?
Yes, there is.
Thanks for the science lesson.
What's ammonium nitrate made out of?
That's easy. Nitric acid and ammonia.
That's what I was gonna say.
What's that disgusting smell?
That's ammonia.
Yeah, you guys ever had an ammonia inhalant? Oof.
Let's make this easy. All I want here is for you to tell me everything you know.
That easy? That's it?
I guess I'll have to speed things up with this.
At least I won't have to search for it now.
Until you see him put it in his mouth.
He's fast.
Nice! Oh no, oh no. Oh,
He's lost his stone, and he can't transmute now.
good job.
You do realize the advantage that it gives your opponent, though, now, don't you?
Oh, does he have
Instead
another one
of
still?
finishing me off, you've given me a second chance to kill you.
Yeah. Oh, he just sacrificed them, no problem, huh? Okay, maybe this is the lesson Ed needed to, like, actually kill Kimberly. I don't want him to. You okay, buddy?
Fallen down the mine shaft.
Oh, he's gonna save them, isn't he?
I can't let Kimberly get away.
Oh, God!
No.
What? Can you transmute it out of your body? I feel like he would bleed out straight, not having anything clogging the hole. Come on, Ed.
Al? What's wrong?
My body. It's pulling my soul.
I mean, if his soul gets pulled back to his body, can his body escape?
What do we do?
This better not be where the episode ends. Oh, I was gonna riot.
I won't make her cry. Especially not over something this stupid.
Oh, I wish you knew alchemy so you could heal yourself. I love that. I knew he was gonna do that.
Damn. Kimberly's gonna pay.
He just sacrificed you guys, didn't care a bit.
I could use a little bit of help.
We were enemies just 5 minutes ago, and now you're asking us to save your life?
He didn't try killing you guys, he could have.
You know, kid, you're gonna bleed to death pretty quickly once I pull this out.
That's what I was thinking.
Heal it. As soon
Can
as
you?
it's out of me, I'll close up the wound.
Can you?
Your guts have gotta be all messed up. You're gonna need a philosopher's stone to make this work.
I mean, one got thrown down here.
Use my own life force the same way I would use a stone. It'll probably take a few years off my lifespan, though.
Oh, well, we don't want that.
If this is really what showing mercy is gonna cost me, then I'm gonna have to learn to pay the price, right?
Oh my god, I love him. I love Ed.
Yeah, I'm ready. I've got to picture myself as a single mass of energy. That's it! I am a philosopher's stone that's powered by a single soul! Remember what it felt like at that moment to harness life!
Oh my god, that whole scene with that music was just amazing.
can't kill me that easily.
What? Hey!
I've got to stop Kimberly before he gets to...
There's a Philosopher's Stone down here, though. There's one down here.
What is it? The stone, huh?
Yeah.
I guess Mr. Kimberly must have lost it.
Well, tell him he could use that to heal himself. I know he doesn't want to use other souls.
We can't just leave him here to die. We do owe him our lives, after all. Very true. First things first.
See how being careful and giving mercy can work in your favor? Oh my god, I can't believe they have the stone and he doesn't know. I forgot to check to see if there was an after credit scene. 42, so the next one. And 43. And 44. Alright, shit's gonna hit the fan, I guess, in those episodes. Okay. Wow. Ed seriously got himself messed up, but I will say that there's a very valuable lesson in that because Kimberly was willing to sacrifice those men. And Ed wasn't. He wasn't willing to kill them, and he saved their lives. An act of mercy on both parts. And now he's being carried out of the mine by somebody who has a Philosopher's Stone in their pocket. Telling you, between Al, helping the other two chimeras and really letting them like know that they're important, or there might be a way to fix this, to change this. And I am hoping that that is the case. Because with Hohenheim, just like recombining Azumi's organs and not being able to actually heal her or fix her, and maybe he could and he wasn't willing to make that sacrifice with the souls of the Philosopher's Stone, very well could be. He's like, I can fix this without having to sacrifice one of them, because we remember like the souls coming out of him before. So I'm intrigued as to one, how we fix the chimeras, but that we are gaining these chimeras on our side by showing them not only somewhat respect for their lives, but showing them mercy. And Ed having that, foolish hope is me. 100%. I don't want to kill. I think I'm being heavily influenced by Avatar, The Last Airbender, because Aang also, getting emotional. Aang also not wanting to kill to win or to succeed, or that he saw the value of every single life no matter what. There's value in these chimeras. That yes, they were fighting him. They weren't ordered to kill. Right? But they have value, and now they see that this person sees that they have value, and it's so perfect. It's like the one thing that Kimberly is very set in his ways, and he's very much just focused, and his ideals are exactly, he sticks to it every step of the way. And that might make him successful in certain opportunities like killing, but it's a very lonely existence. Because no one's ever going to depend on you. And these men are now grateful to Ed and Al. I'm just saying that our boys are saving more lives than they will ever take. Now, I'm concerned with Al because he's saying that his soul is trying to rejoin his body, which I don't know if it's because its body is dying or what. I don't know. Trying to put it together, but having May talk about the kind of godlike beings, that gold is related to. Oh gosh, I wish it wasn't at the beginning, but I was very intrigued with the idea of golden hair, golden eyes. Gold is the key. That they're perfect beings, that they're perfect souls. So Ed and Al have perfect souls. Hohenheim, number 23, might have had a perfect soul, but maybe the souls within him are perfect. I don't know, but I was just all the synapses were firing when that conversation was going on, and Winnery just kind of being kind of like Ed and Al, and I was like, no, you don't understand. Yes, I see it. And maybe then she was like saying the thing about like Alkahestry and the golden hair and the golden eyes. Maybe that is Hohenheim that knows Alkahestry, but he doesn't know how to fix Azumi. I don't know what to think right now, and it's irritating me. Okay. Oh my gosh, I feel like it's right there. It's right there. I don't know if the next episode's going to give me a lot to go off of or none at all, but I am so excited to get into it, and we didn't get anything from Central. That's upsetting. I don't know. We're going to a town in the mountains where there might be Ishvalan refugees, which I don't know if the guys can just turn into chimeras and that would be acceptable to the refugees, but definitely walking in with those coats on, bad idea. Really bad idea. Maybe having Scar with them is going to help. Maybe May. I mean, Marco was also part of the Amestrian army. I mean, he was a state alchemist, but, they had the state alchemists fighting in the army, so damn. I'm not going to try to figure it out too much because I always sit there and like just throw shit at the wall and hope it sticks. And there's a lot of shit on the walls right now. It's stuck, but I need more information before I keep making some of these guesses. So guys, if you want to watch the full-length reaction to this episode, it will be available on my Patreon and up to 3 episodes early. Three. And that little pinky doesn't want to stay there. But in the meantime, like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Oh, the gold hair, gold eyes thing. Did it make your brain tingle? Because it made my brain tingle. And then, like, that fight with Ed and Kimberly, not only was it amazing, but then having Ed heal himself with just his soul, his one soul himself. He said it might take years off of his life. I mean, if he healed with a perfect soul, but it was amazing, and like the willpower to not take a life, to use his own soul to heal himself, and like he's so smart, and the fact that he could remember how to do that, and now he's got friends. They just gain friends everywhere they go because they're just good people. Oh, I almost want to say they're perfect souls, but I don't want to keep saying that because to me, immortal means that you can't die, but immortal could also mean that like you can't die of like natural things like old age, but you could be killed, right? So I don't want to be like, oh, they're perfect, meaning they can do no wrong, because we know that they can. But like the essence of their souls is just golden, and I love it. So guys, I'm going to watch the next episode, but you have to wait for that to come out on YouTube. So sorry. Am I? Yes. A little bit, no, but like I'm going to launch into it. So you still have to wait. I'm not going to. But guys, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.